welcome to another vlog. It is Saturday morning and I'm just getting ready. I am going to go to the shops with my mom because I want to go look at some foundation options for the wedding. I feel like trying out a new foundation, but you know, you gotta like go in store and like swatch all of them and all of that. And I also want to look at some reviews online in terms of that. So that's what we are going to do this morning. So I'm actually just getting ready because also I am running out of foundation kind of stuff, because my one that I've been using for the last kind of like month or 2 months maybe, is this skin tint one from Maybelline, but that's done now. And then I was looking for the new Catrice dupe for the e.l.f. Halo Glow, but apparently we only get 3 shades of that in South Africa. That's the only ones I can find online and in store. So that's a problem because the lighter shade is still too dark for my skin. So I don't know why we're not getting all the shades. That's a little bit odd. So I can't buy that, and I don't know what else I want to buy. So I still have my Catrice like foundation, which I obviously really like, and maybe I don't find anything today for the wedding, and actually this is the one I'm going to use because it's a pretty good one. So even though I'm more into skin tints, wedding day I want to use a full coverage foundation. So we'll see. I don't really know what we're gonna end up with, if anything. I know what I don't want, so that's gonna be interesting. And the only thing I don't like about going on, I don't know, trying perfumes, trying makeup, that kind of thing, or trying skincare, is the kind of advice that people give you in store. It's not that I don't think that the advice is valuable, but I don't also trust anybody to give me advice, and I don't always know if anyone at a beauty counter in a store knows everything. So normally I kind of want to swatch the stuff and make up my own mind and do my own research in terms of those things, because I have been given advice before at these kind of beauty counters, and then I buy this up and I'm like, oh, this is nothing like what you said. So it's just a little bit easier and better for me to, do my own thing when I'm there and not actually having to have a conversation regarding the product. So we'll see. It kind of makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. So hopefully, I get to swatch and I don't actually have to have the conversation. I made some makeup on my arm. Let me just wash this off. This foundation is truly one of the best foundations I have ever used in my entire life. And this is a strong contender for my wedding. I feel like this is one of those things where it's better than the high-end stuff. And I've used a lot of high-end stuff, and there's really good ones out there. But this one, for this price point, I think it's 169 or 179 rand for this Catrice one. And I mean, it is so good, and so many people really rate this very high. So I'm like, if I don't find anything I like, this is definitely the one I'm going to just default back to. But I am, just a little bit curious to see what's out there. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. And then when we get back, I don't really know what I want to do. I do want to take a chill, but I might do some work. I am doing a short course, so I might sit and do that, because it's just like a lot of like videos and stuff that I need to watch and go through. So I might do that. And then Jason's mom gave me a recipe for gingerbread cookies, like chewy gingerbread cookies. So I do wonder if I don't want to attempt to bake that later. I don't know. I'll give it some thoughts because I've been baking, like I baked last weekend and I baked somewhere in the week. So I'm not really sure if I'm keen to bake today. Maybe I'll bake tomorrow. But I don't like to add a ton of stuff on my plate on a weekend unless I have to, because I feel like it is crucial for me to also take time to rest and just to take a nap, do some things that I don't know, it's just a little peaceful and restful. And even though baking it's still like being on your feet the whole time and kind of like working, and I can't do too much of that on a weekend because the weeks, lately it has been taking everything out of me. I think I am really suffering from a little bit of a burnout situation of this year. So I am trying to be mindful of that fact that the weeks are super hectic and will continue to be super hectic. So I'm really conscious that on the weekend I do get the rest that I need so that I can show up in the week and give, it my all. So that's why I don't want to put too much on my plate. But we'll see when I get back what happens. Maybe I'm not in the mood to do anything and I actually just take a nap. And then what else? Nothing else really, except for the fact that, actually, I don't know if I've spoken about this, but the wedding planning is really underway and we have made a lot of progress with that stuff. Wedding planning is not my thing. I have not enjoyed any of that stuff. I like to do things for other people and plan stuff for other people but when it comes to doing stuff for myself, I'm just not interested in that. And it really makes me feel not nice. So I've not been enjoying people having to make plans for my wedding. I don't want to inconvenience anyone. I don't want anyone to do anything that they don't want to do and that kind of thing. So that's been really hard. So I don't like the fact that it revolves around us. So that makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. But I mean, it is what it is and I clearly can't avoid it. So yeah, it's underway. We've sorted out a lot of things. I have a dress fitting next week, which is exciting. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous because I'm like, you have a vision and I'm like, was my vision wrong? Maybe I don't look good in that kind of style of a dress. So fingers crossed it's gonna look good. And then that's done. What else? Oh, my wedding band is also on its way. So I'm excited to get that. We've signed marriage contract. We have the pastor, we have the church, we have the photographer, my makeup situations. That's all sorted. The invites are going out or has already and is going out. We have the car. Jason got his suit and his shoes, like his whole situation he has. So there's a lot of stuff that's been finalized. One of the main things that I have not yet secured is actually someone doing my hair. So I need to make that a priority next week to find someone to do that. Yeah, that's kind of like maybe one of the only things. I need to go down my list. Oh, and I need to get flowers for the church. But we're gonna go and in 3 weeks time we're gonna go and find we're gonna go look at flowers and the prices and stuff like that. I kind of know what I want for the church. And then I think that's it. I think then we're sorted. I just need to get shoes and underwear for my dress, but I don't want to buy it until I haven't had a fitting and seeing like what it looks like, and you know the height of my shoe and what underwear I should be wearing with the dress, that kind of thing. So I'll buy that closer to the time. That doesn't really bother me. And I need to get some earrings. I want to get some nice ones that I can like wear again, that will last me a long time. So I want something, like not like a cheap one, but maybe some more like expensive, long lasting one. But I don't really know what I want. So it also depends on how I wear my hair, but I am pretty sure I don't want an earring that's hanging. I'm more like a stud situation. I'm not a hanging earring like down kind of thing. Maybe a hoop, something like that. But we'll see about that. But so far so good. So that's basically the kind of wedding planning situation. I think we have everything under control except for the fact that getting someone to do my hair is quite important, and I don't really know where to find that person. So I'm a little bit stressed about that, but I'm sure I will find that person. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm just gonna quickly get ready and then we're off because I don't want to be late. So I just got to Tiger Valley and my mom texted me saying she's going to be a little bit late. So I think I'm going to go and grab a coffee so long because I'm craving a big cup of coffee. So I might go sit at the Willie's Cafe and just have a coffee by myself until she gets here. Okay, so I am back from the shops and it was kind of successful, I would say. We got some goodies, so I'll show you that, but I'm chilling on the couch. I just have some lounge clothes on and I'm chilling, and I'm going to watch some Selling Sunsets now. And then Jason's busy baking cookies, so I'll show you later what that looks like. I wanted to bake the gingerbread cookies, but I am too lazy to do that right now because I only got home like at 2:30 and I left like at 9, so I'm a little bit tired. So I just had some lunch, and then he said he will bake some cookies. But first up, as I said this morning, I was looking for foundation for the wedding, and I ended up buying Clarins foundation. I really like this. From the test, I do want to kind of just wear it in the week, so I'm see how it sits, if it's on for a long time, does it oxidize, those kind of things. But basically, let me just show you the bottle. It's a glass bottle and it just looks like this. So it's full coverage, the lady said, and long wearing. So I think also it is a little bit mattifying, which is good for photos, like wedding photos and stuff. Normally I don't want to go for mattifying kind of foundation or something like that, but for this I need to. So that's what I got. So hopefully it will work out fine. Then for my wedding fragrance, I have gone back to an oldie but a goodie, which was one of my favorites, and it's the My Burberry one. So I think it was back in 2015. It was like my favorite one, and it kind of brings back some memories, and it's just a good one. So got that for that, so I'm going to save that for the wedding day. And then this is like the third or fourth time buying this, but this Clarins like lip perfector is so good, and I'm running out of my old one. So it looks like this, and this stuff is so good. I think it's like 410 rand for this. So it's not cheap, but it also lasts forever, and it is really, really nice. So I got another one of that. And then lastly, I've been looking for this for so long, but it's always sold out, or it just isn't. I couldn't find this on Superbalist. So then I was in Foschini, and I saw that they had this. It's the Ordinary's multi-peptide and copper peptide serum, and I have been wanting to use this because people do really hype this up, and obviously the Ordinary is a really affordable, great skincare brand, so I am very excited to actually use this because people do speak really highly of this one. So just this bottle, you can see, no, there you go. So yeah, so I got that, so I am very excited to use this tonight. So that is what we got, and the shops were busy. It actually was really busy, even though it's like a week before payday and a week before like Black Friday and stuff, so it is quite interesting that it was that busy. But we got those things, had some coffee, walked around some more. Everything is like really super expensive. And then yeah, now I'm back home and I wanted to just watch some TV, and then he's baking the cookies, and then we might eat some cookies later, and then I'll do my kind of skincare routine later and share that with you, even though my skincare routine is kind of a fail at the moment because I ran out of my nice face wash and I kind of need a restock on my face wash. So I'm using a face wash that I don't really like, which I feel doesn't clean my face properly, which is not really a nice experience at all. So I definitely need to go and repurchase some face wash, but I will check in with you a little bit later. I am chilling now. It is so nice to just sit here. It's also not that hot today, so it's not like, because in the week it was like 30 degrees, 29 to 30 degrees, and this apartment feels like it heats up and then it just doesn't cool down. So it's really nice that it's not that hot today, and we are all just chilling because Jason's also finishing up his final assignment and exam for his master's, so he needs to do that stuff, you know, do his assignment and stuff. So we're just chilling here, and he's just taking a break now. That's why he's baking the cookies now, but he was working the whole morning while I was out. Anyway, I will chat to you a little bit later. I forgot that I took the bedding off this morning to get washed, and we don't have any bedding on the bed, so I need to figure it out. It is one of the least favorite things in terms of like household stuff that I like to do. I really despise making the bed, so I need to figure that out. I just did a workout, hence me looking very sweaty. So I want to take a shower after this and like do some skincare and stuff, but now I need to figure this out, and I don't know. Let's see what's in the cupboard. But as you can see behind me, there is no bedding on there. So let me see, just let me turn on the lights quick. Hey Google. Cool, the light is on. I love a home automation system. Almost all our lights are automated. It's almost as hard as like choosing what to make for dinner. I feel like it's that hard for me to figure out what bedding to use, but I think we don't have a lot of summer bedding, so I feel like we're gonna get hot. But let me figure this out quickly.
Okay, so I have a sheet. Now I just need to figure out what the problem here is the fact that we have king bedding and a king like inner, duvet inner, and then we also have super king inner and super king bedding duvets. So the problem is we currently have the super king on the bed, the duvet inner, but I don't always know which one of these bedding sets is king versus super king. So I need to figure that out quickly. I'm ready to go take a shower. I feel like just putting new bedding on is like another workout in itself. I feel like I'm sweating like extra intense now just when putting that bedding on. It's really a mission, but it's done now, and there's nothing like getting into bed with like clean sheets. So whew, let's get into the shower. Okay, so we have a freshly washed body and face. I wanted to show you this. So my normal self tanner is done, and I'm pretty skeptical about like just buying any self tanner, but anyway, so I'm also on a journey to not pay like an exorbitant amount of money. So anyway, I found this at Clicks. I have no idea what this brand is, like what the vibe is. I've never heard of this before, but it's just called Sunkissed, and it works great. It really does. It was like I think 149 rand, which I feel for a 200ml bottle is not bad at all, because a little goes a long way. So I think this is worth the money. I've only tried it twice, so I mean, maybe, you know, something happens, but like first impressions, I think for the price, that's really good. Anyway, we are going to try out our serum from The Ordinary, the multi-peptide and copper peptide serum. So let's see. Wow, look at this. It is blue. Look at that. That's a very cool color. Let's see. Obviously, it doesn't transfer to blue, but it's quite a cool color, I would say. I've heard great things about this serum, and I'm very skeptical about using all these gimmicky products and paying a lot of money, but The Ordinary is a pretty affordable brand and normally brings out pretty good products. I think this is going to be good. It doesn't really smell like much, but a little does go a long way. I don't know if there's any fragrance in here. I can't see anything now. Fragrance free. Okay. I always try to go for fragrance free products, so that's really good. But we're obviously going to have to test this out for a while. And then I'm going to let this dry in and like set a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with my tretinoin as per normal. And then I do let that sit in for a little bit. And then I go in with my CeraVe night cream. So that's kind of my routine for tonight. And also some deodorant. Okay, I'm done. So let's go make some tea and then we're gonna get into bed. Okay, so I'm just getting ready for bed. I have my mint tea in my cup, and I'm gonna make a cup of minty tea, and then I'm gonna get into bed, and I'm thinking of finding some kind of movie or something to watch. And then it's already past 8, so I feel like it's late and I want to just go and take a rest, and I didn't actually take a nap this afternoon, so I most probably will go sleep quite early. But yeah, thank you for watching today's video and spending time with me, and I'll see you in next week's video.